Shalom. I want to start off by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles for teaching us the truth to this Bible. Shalom to you, I keep pushing this truth with the hopes of being safe from this coming destruction. So, through the Spirit, just wanted to get into a quick lesson, just looking at it. It's a lot of different crazy weather patterns going on, and bunch of different tornadoes and stuff going on around this country. So we want to go into that. Because, you have an understanding. You understand where this is coming from, and that's why you understand where it's coming from. Knowing the terrors of the Lord, through fear we persuade men. That's what pretty much you can only be kept from these things by the same person who's bringing them. And these times are your money. Our money is not going to save us. Our job, our boss, Esau on the job, he ain't gonna save us from these coming calamities, and pestilences and everything that's coming to this place, because people are dying in these tornadoes, the earthquake, but say brothers that's pushing this word in that same area, they're gonna be safe from all these calamities, So it says a earthquake from the other day, this is pretty damn big, So it says a magnitude 8.0 earthquake strikes Amazon jungle in Peru. So this is a 8.0 earthquake. You're seeing a lot of like bigger magnitude of earthquakes nowadays. And the thing about it, you try to compare it, that's even powerful than the 1989 earthquake, over here around the San Francisco Bay. That was only a magnitude of 6.9. So you try to compare a 8.0, this was even bigger, and it got on the picture. Pretty much the ground's cracked. It's pretty split, Everything is pretty much destroyed. But it says Lima, Peru, a powerful magnitude 8.0 earthquake struck a remote part of the Amazon jungle in Peru early Sunday, collapsing buildings and knocking out power to some areas, but causing only one reported death. Only one reported death. That doesn't mean there's not other deaths. So we understand Yahweh Shemel Shai is the one who brings these earthquakes, these storms, and the death. The scripture says that I make it live. I cause the death and make it alive. It's not the devil, as people like to say. So let's get this real quick. It's Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with in great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So we understand how about Shemel Shai is the one bringing all these things to this earth. All the wickedness that the Most High has suffered to go on, is about to come to an end. It's basically case is gonna be closed on this place. So it says the quake struck at 2:41 a.m. and was centered in a vast nature preserve 51 miles 92 kilometers east of the small town of Uramaguas. Helping limit damage was the earthquake's depth at 70 miles 114 kilometers below the surface. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, earthquakes that are close to the surface generally cause more destruction. You know, and that's what Yahweh Shemel Shai is bringing to this place. Destruction, man. You know, we're still waiting on the earthquake that's supposed to hit this area. You know, and Esau keeps, saying over and over, that the Bay Area is due. Bay Area is due for another earthquake, all these different faults, the Hayward fault, and some other faults. I forgot the name, the San Andreas fault. You got all these different faults. Hey, man, Esau don't know when this thing is gonna come. We don't know either. That's why we keep in watch. But we understand Yahweh Shemel Shai is everything is done in its rightful season. So it says let me see, it's a quake. So it's a quake that was felt throughout the Peruvian jungle. 8.0, of course. Of course that's felt. It says who was scheduled to host a Salaki. It says Ricardo Sayas, chief of the National Emergency Operations Center, said one person died when a rock fell on a house in the Huarango district. And we understand that in Peru, that's Peruvians. You're Israelites. You're also Israelites also. And the one that died, that was judgment. And we understand that the Most High cannot do iniquity, but he every work of the Most High, is righteous. So that one person that was reportedly dead, there's chances was they heard the word, brothers down there pushing the word, they heard the word, and shunned it off, and pretty much the Most High put them to death. And there's many different ways the Most High can put you to death. Especially if you're an Israelite, there's you're not trying to hearken to the word. He could put you to death by earthquake. He could put you to death by the dogs to tear. He can have Esau shoot you, kill you. It's many different ways. Yeah, you may just drop dead in your sleep. Let's see. Let's see, slide. This is Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, and let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And that's what's coming, man. The day of the Lord, is nigh. We're checking these times out. Everything is pretty much pointing towards this being the end. The doomsday clock even Esau with the doomsday clock keeps on switching. This is as close as we ever been to the end. Let's see. So it says tremble. So it says let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. Let's get that. Tremble. So it says tremble definition: shake involuntarily. Shake like a quiver, twitch, tremor. Let me see. So pretty much shaking, and that's not what you don't see. Nobody is afraid right now. You know, because none of these calamities are touching them. You know, people are so prideful they probably see the article and say, "Oh, only one person died." You know, and so like, nobody is fearing. You know, is you keep seeing all these things happen. You know, you understand that it's only going to get worse. These are only the beginning of sorrows. You know. Let's see, it's Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? You know. So we're telling the people, you know, what's going to happen, what's happening right now. We're showing them that all this is just a build up. This is just the starting point. You know. Basically, we ain't seen nothing yet. You know, all this is going to basically get worse. You know. Where it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? And nobody is afraid right now. You know, everybody just going on about their day. You know, if it ain't happening to them, it's pretty much everything is good. You know, but wait till a earthquake or a tornado or something hit your area. You know, all of a sudden people are fearing. You know. And we understand, just like at the end, you know, people are going to see these things come to pass, and then they're going to understand that the prophet was among them, you know. So it says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? You know. So who's like you said, who's bringing these earthquakes, these tornadoes? You know, it's the Most High Yahweh Shai. It says, surely the Lord power would do nothing, but he revealed the secrets unto his servants, the prophets. You know, so it's pretty much it's plain. It's plain to Heavenly Father's servants, the prophets. Let's see. So you got these tornadoes over here. Let's see. Over in the Midwest. So you got these articles. It says Kansas declares tornado emergency. At least 12 injured. No airport shut down. So let's see. So another one says, after several quiet years, tornadoes erupt in United States. You know. And it says after 7 quiet years, you know, people see for years and years at a time, no tornadoes happen, you know, no earthquakes happen. People get comfortable, man. Especially Jake gets comfortable, like, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen, you know. We living good, you know. Like the scripture says, pretty much when they should say peace and safety, you know, then sudden destruction. And that's the state that the people are in, you know. It's just pretty much a docile sleep, you know. Everybody's worried about the NBA finals. Who drafted who in the NFL draft, you know. Meanwhile, you got tornadoes ripping through the middle of America, you know. It says, after several quiet years, tornadoes have erupted in the United States over the last 2 weeks. As a volatile mix of warm, moist air from the southeast and persistent cold from the Rockies clashed and stalled over the Midwest. On Monday, the U.S. tied its current record of 11 consecutive days with at least 8 tornadoes confirmed on each of those days, said Patrick Marsh, warning coordination meteorologist for the Federal Storm Prediction Center. You know, Esau can't predict when these things are gonna happen. You know, Most High brings things to pass when needed. You know. So it says the previous 11-day stretch of at least 8 tornadoes per day ended on June 7th, 1980. You know, so people being in that sleep, just comfortable state, don't have any idea what's coming. You know, it says we're getting big counts on a lot of these days, and that is certainly unusual. Marsh said. No, because that's exactly like 40 years ago. June 7th, 1980. That's literally like 40 years ago. You know? So people are all of a sudden seeing this come back to pass, you know. It's tied its record. You know? See, there's another one I was gonna go through. Says Kansas City area tornadoes add to 12 straight days of destruction. The tornado screeching across southern Ohio on Monday night triggered a cell phone alert that roused Rich Schlarman. He ignored it. Then came another, you know? That's the spirit of these people, man. He ignored it. These people are just ignoring these things that's happening because it ain't happening to them. But what it says here, it says, then came another that was enough to persuade him to hurry his 83-year-old mother toward the basement. We only made it down about 4 steps when I heard a loud boom, Mr. Schlarman said. If we hadn't made it down as far as we had, we would probably not have made it, you know? So let's see, show more. So pretty much it came closer to them. You know, and that's just exactly how these people are. They wait until the destruction hits closer to them. Then all of a sudden it's a problem. So it says on Tuesday, his home was a shambles, walls bent, doors tilted, the roof gone. Another house crippled amidst a stretch of severe weather that had tormented communities from the Rocky Mountains to the Mid-Atlantic in recent weeks. You know? So, hey, man, basically the house is all tore up. You know, and then a bunch of other houses. They got pretty much a picture right here. Yeah, man. This is what the Most High is bringing. Right now. And Esau has, with his witchcraft, has people literally worried about just pure all-out folly. Yes, actually don't have nothing to do with helping them out, or saving them out of this stuff, you know. The brothers that's over there in the Midwest, you know, pushing this word. Hey, the Most High got them protected, man. You see these people who got hit by the tornadoes, you know, their houses and stuff. They're all worried and wondering how they gonna get everything back in order, you know. But the Most, like Scripture said, the Most High, you know, they shall build, but I will throw down. Ultimately, all that's going to go up in smoke anyway. You know, by those 200 million missile ICBM missiles, like you know. But you see brothers in the Midwest, you know, still got a roof over their head, you know, still safe. You know, the Wadi Al Bashmi Shai. Let's see. So it's St. Matthew's 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. You know, and that's all we're hearing daily. You know, is wars and rumors of wars. You know, we were talking about, some brothers was talking about it. You know, 2012. Nobody around here would have thought that there would be a war with Russia. You know. Now all of a sudden this news is in their faces daily, on a daily, you know. Like the article read, you know, people pretty much just ignore this stuff. They turn the channel, you know. There's gonna come a time where there ain't gonna be no TV, no Esau's witchcrafts to keep you people asleep, you know. You're gonna be faced with it. No more martial law. You know, Esau brings the tanks out and all the the militaries, you know, it's gonna be right up in front of you. You know, you're gonna have to wake up out of that sleep. You're gonna have to deal with it, you know. But then what's going to keep you protected out of that, you know? That's why for his brother doing the work, you know, Most High is going to make a way, you know. Most High will keep us protected, you know. But if Jake gotta go out, you know, as a martyr, you know, what better to die for, you know? But it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, you know. So we're not supposed to be troubled at any of this. These are the signs, man. These are the signs that we are looking for. These are the signs that we're patiently waiting for, so we can get the hell out of here, man. Because we know that the destruction of America is not far away, you know. So see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, you know. So all these things must come to pass in order for Yahushua to get his kingdom, you know. And Lord willing, you know, we endure to the end, we be joint heirs, you know. So this is all needed in order to get to the kingdom, man. So it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, you know. So this is, yeah, man, this is what you're seeing. 8.0 earthquake, and you compare the earthquake, you know, the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake in San Francisco, that was just a 6.9, you know. So how much bigger, you know, this earthquake that's coming to the Bay Area, you know, and other parts of California. It says, okay, because we're in that time right now, you know. As that article just read, the tornadoes, it just pretty much tied the 11-day consecutive days of 8 tornadoes per day, you know. So how much longer until this big earthquake hits, you know? And then that's what we're going to have, you know, is our protection. By Shemi Shai, you know. So it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is the beginning of sorrows, you know. And that next earthquake that's going to hit, you know, is going to really shake things up, really damage, do a lot of damage, you know, a lot of destruction, you know. But we having that hedge of protection over us, you know. We continue to endure. Hey, we already know what to look out for, you know. I just want to say, the Wadiyo by Shemel Shai for putting the Holy Spirit to call Kodash for me to do this lesson. Double honors for our elders and apostles for teaching us the truth that is Bible. Shalom to you, I keep pushing the truth with the hopes of being saved out of this coming destruction. Shalom.